Hello, hello. Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. Um, Welcome, guys. I'm streaming from my phone today. Not my usual location. I am, I am at a secret event that I can't share. Well, I could tell you who's hosting it, but I can't tell you what I'm doing here. But you know what? Let's have some real Bitcoin talk. I know a lot of you guys probably want to know what's going on with Bitcoin right now, and I can't really show you anything other than my beautiful face. But I can tell you that this is definitely not time. Uh, this is not time to be panicking, okay? Not time to be panicking at all. I know today Bitcoin went down a little bit, 45.5, and, I'm starting to see comments and tweets like, George, where are you? We need you. We need your hopium. We need your support. I mean, honestly, guys, if I was streaming from my office, I'll be telling you guys the same thing, right? You got to ignore the FUD. You got to stay focused. You got to focus on the future. Like today, I was browsing, the headlines. I think the biggest, a couple negative headlines. The SEC is going to go after Coinbase. SEC is going to go after Uniswap. This Leon Cooperman, which another billionaire came out and said, Bitcoin doesn't make any sense. If you want to store value, go buy gold, right? So there's some FUD out there, but honestly, guys, what we're seeing is perfectly normal. There's gonna be up and downs. There's gonna be up and downs. There could be some whale games. We know that there's whale games. I've shown it. I've shown examples to you before, right? And sometimes it's just part of the plan, right? If you're in Bitcoin, you're in crypto, and you're in it for the right reasons, as a long-term investment, as a way to achieve financial freedom, as a way to attain life-changing wealth, right? You're gonna have to hold. You're gonna have to hold through some of these times. And quite honestly, I don't even know. I don't know how many of you guys watching me right now is actually really fearful or panicking. We are at 45,000. There's a lot of people, including Plan B, that have said that Bitcoin will drop to 43. That 43 is a support, and it could be. We saw it recently. We saw Bitcoin have like a flash crash down to about 43. Can we go down more and head back to 43? Sure, right? But it's all part of the plan, and that's why you gotta ignore the FUD, right? You gotta ignore all the billionaires that don't quite get what Bitcoin is, and they don't really need to get it, quite honestly, because they are billionaires. However, interesting enough, BlackRock, I saw Rick Ryder of BlackRock just did an interview recently, said that he bought Bitcoin. He bought Bitcoin. So he technically himself owns Bitcoin. I don't know if BlackRock bought in Bitcoin, but I always speculated that they had a lot to do with a lot of the manipulations and FUD and with stuff that we have seen. So I don't know. Maybe they did finally pick up all the Bitcoins they can. And for those of you guys that are wondering, I'm not being held hostage. I'm gonna show you guys, give you a little preview of where I am. I'm not in a jail cell or at McDonald's. This is where I am. There's a lot of secrecy in there that I can't show you, okay? But I can tell you who is hosting this event right there. So this is where I am. But inside there, a lot of really cool stuff that you guys will be able to see on my other channel pretty soon. So that's where I am, okay? So there you go. But yeah, overall, Bitcoin would do its thing. Don't be fearful, right? You gotta stay the path. Think of it as long-term investment, right? In the meantime, altcoins are doing fantastic. Today, I noticed that Solana is taking a breather, right? Finally. I mean, it's been skyrocketing to the moon. In fact, market cap was very close to Cardano. But it's finally taking a breather. Those of you guys that's been waiting for a good entry point, I told you guys, wait for, breather, wait for a consolidation period, right? This could be it. But there's others, You know, there's so many others that are still doing very fantastic. Obviously, NFTs are still leading the way. NFTs is still on fire. You know, any NFT marketplace that's popular right now, you know, the chain that they're residing on is going up to the moon. And I'm talking about Solana's of the world. Even Cardano, even though it's not done, has an NFT marketplace. But of course, Ethereum's of the world. And now you have Avalanche of the world and many others that are joining, and Algorand. I mean, there's so many that is joining in the NFT craze, which is why they're all doing really well. So Luna's doing well, even though they don't have an NFT marketplace, but maybe they're gonna come out with one. I missed a super chat. I can't rotate the other way. Hold on. It's hard to read these chats. Sorry, and I have to scroll to be able to look at the missed super chats. Zach says, my life is 90% crypto, DCA holding, watching, hopefully pays off soon. It will. It will. Don't worry about that. I just realized I could scroll on the other side of the screen here. Ukomi and Vivi, you know, one of the biggest NFT players in the game. Yeah. They keep coming out with Marvel stuff, now Star Trek stuff, so definitely one to watch too. But there's so many others, you know, so many others in the space, like gaming NFTs are starting to do very well. Illuvium is doing very well. Obviously, Axie Infinity is doing very well. Them World is doing well, and a lot of the new upcoming ones are also doing very well right now. All right, miss it. Going through here. Starbucks, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, always appreciate it. Is where you are at crypto related? No, it's actually car related. It's car related. Alu says crypto's long term. Please stop leverage. That's true. Leverage not only wrecks yourself, but wrecks an entire community. Those long squeezes that we saw recently, they did not do the community any favors. Yeah, so stop leveraging. Stop leveraging. It doesn't matter either way. If you're shorting and leveraging, you get wrecked. Okay, I have no sympathy for you. But if you're long, yes, I have sympathy for you, and you should just stop doing it. No, I'm not gonna be doing crypto boxing. No, not gonna be doing that. Look at, those are my. I'm in a prison cell. No, I'm just kidding. All right, scrolling down. Where can Americans buy Arweave? That's a good question. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but you want to check KuCoin and Gate.io. Gate.io is open to us for us. I think Arweave's on Gate.io and KuCoin. Check out both of them. Does Solana go any further? It could, but I say 170s would be, you know, a pretty good buying point. I don't see it going down much further. I mean, honestly, even the video I created a few days ago is like labeled, should he buy Solana at 170s? I mean, and after that, just kind of took off to 200 something. Now it came down a little bit, but still, I would not be giving up on Solana right now. Is Cardano a good project? I say so. My arm is getting tired, man. Man, I wish I could show you guys. I wish I could show you guys what's behind there, because it's pretty cool. It's gonna be a huge thing, huge thing for that company right there. Okay, it's like it's gonna be huge, and this is gonna be revealed in about a week's time. But it's really big. It's not a card that you guys don't care about. It's a really good. Yeah, I can't say any more than that. Toyota coin? No. It's not the new Forerunner. Close, but it's not. Um, Bro, both Solana and Elrond were at 207 today. I sold off most of my Sol for Elrond. Now Sol's 170. Elrond is 205. Well, good for you. Whatever you try to, I mean, here's the thing. I find it funny that people in the crypto space, I guess I get it. It's like if they want to make their own bags look good, they have to bash something else. Why? The entire crypto community should be rooting for each other, right? But I find Robert, thank you. I find it's like you always have like people that are very very jealous, and they feel like if they bash the competition, like somehow it makes their holdings better. That's not the case. That's not the case. It doesn't help anyone. If you made a good move, great. You don't have to try to bash the other coin. I bash XRP because it's just garbage, not because it helps any of the other coins, because it's just not good. It's not good. And there's dedicated channels for XRP. There's like channels that talk nothing but XRP every video. I don't know how XRP army can keep watching endless videos, but I guess you could say the same thing about Bitcoin guys or Cardano guys or Ethereum guys. Don, appreciate it. XRP is great for transferring between exchanges. Well, that's true. Well, so is XLM. I mean, Stellar's really good for that too. Thomas is neither one of those. Oh man, my arm is getting so tired. Let me see if I can switch. There we go. Now it's a different angle. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let me change back. Sorry if I'm giving you guys a headache here. All right. James, appreciate it. When is Polygon going to move? Well, it did. Yesterday, I told you guys there's, protocols right now. A lot of altcoins are taking turns. Okay, so some of them go up and then others start moving, right? And Cosmos had a big day yesterday. It went up like 40 something percent. So Cosmos started to catch up. One that I still feel very undervalued right now that hasn't really moved is Polygon. And I'm really quite surprised by it, but you know what? I think it's going to get its turn. And it's the same thing with VeChain. VeChain hasn't had that big move too, being a protocol. But I do think that it's going to come too. Speaking of VeChain, Mike says, should I keep DCA into VeChain? I believe so. I believe so. Not just for temporary pumps, but VeChain is one of those projects that will continue to do well and continue to move forward. And they do have NFTs now, retail side NFTs. They're doing business side NFT too, which arguably is a lot more important. But consumer side NFTs starting to get hot too, so that will help them. Never heard you talk about PancakeSwap. Go check out some of my previous videos. PancakeSwap is one that I've talked about many times. I own it, and arguably they're the biggest AMM, even bigger than Uniswap. If you look at their volume, they actually do have more volume than even Uniswap. Have I checked out Mina yet? I have. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. Luna, yes. Holochain. Haven't heard anyone ask me about Holochain in a while. Holochain, I honestly just don't know what they're doing. I know the concept, but I just don't know what they're doing recently. I don't know if they're done. They were upgrading their chain, and I don't know if that's done yet. So I'm waiting for Luna or Terra. I keep saying Luna. The token's called Luna, but Terra, they're coming out with their Columbus 5 upgrade, which is pushed back a little bit now. But that could be a big thing for them. So introduce a lot of things. So don't sleep on Terra, even though they're not a full-fledged protocol like some of these other guys, but they kind of are. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, I think that's a big thing. And on Cosmos, I'm still waiting for them to come out with, a non-beta, fully fledged um, interface for their decks, and they also have their bridge, right? That's going to be big for them. And of course, Cardano with their smart contracts, which should be soon, right? They're still trying to figure out how to get around their concurrency issue with their testnet, but if they can figure it out, or a project figures it out, it's going to be huge when they release it on their mainnet. Closure, I don't know. I don't know if you should take a loss. Whenever you sell losers, it's always tough. But if you know it's going to be a loser, then sometimes you just got to take your losses, right? You got to take your losses. Yieldy is not going to be pancake swap of algo. I don't think so. Maybe. I've heard of that project. They're multi-chain. They're not exclusive to Algorand. So I don't know if I agree with that, but maybe. I've seen them before. Any insight as movies in the NFT space? I haven't really heard about any movie producers into getting into NFT, so I don't know. No, I'm not at the dentist. Full disclosure, I'm going to be check the Stratos guy, like the quant guy. So you're just going to be talking about Stratos all day long? Is that what you're saying? Unfortunately, Pedro, who used to just show quant all day long every day, unfortunately he's not here anymore. I don't know why. Somehow you got pissed and stopped watching me, but yeah, he was right about quant. Quant has gone up like thousands of percents since back in the day. So sometimes you got to stick with the project. It finally catches on and catches the momentum, and it keeps going and going and going. Do you like Algro? I got lucky. I'm not fully on board yet, thinking about selling. I think Algorand, I think they're going to do well. They have been so stagnant for so long. Now they caught fire. But the thing is, they're still below their all-time high. And with that means there's more room to grow. And Charles loves them. And they're onboarding a lot of stuff too. So they could have a good shot to become one of the big dogs too. In case you guys want to know, some of you guys tuned in late, this is where I am right now. There's secret stuff in there. Very secret stuff. Harmony was doing very well yesterday, and I think it's still doing well today. I told you guys about Harmony too. Harmony and Phantom have kind of like decoupled. They were very close. Phantom has like moved away, but now it seems like it's Harmony's turn. So that's pretty good. Care to elaborate, Mina? Dislike, they can't scale and they can't archive. So they do everything with snapshots. So archiving historical is actually weird. They have like archive nodes or something that's not part of the normal blockchain, and they can't scale. It's very slow. Been waiting on VeChain to move, like waiting on OnlyFans account. Maybe I'll start it soon. Electrify Hugo. No, it's not Electrify Hugo. Alright guys, anything else? NFT streaming spaces for video. Theta, Veracity, few players in that space. Estimate of XRP after lawsuit. It could go up pretty well after lawsuit. And quite honestly, I'm rooting for Ripple because I don't like what the SEC is doing. Seems like they're going after everyone. So I'm actually rooting for Ripple to win, so that SEC can so someone needs to stand up to the SEC. So. Luxo, still waiting for their chain to be done. I mean, honestly, that's really what it comes down to. Once it's done, I mean, they're kind of catered to the fashion outlet, not outlet, fashion industry, but it could be used for anything. And obviously NFTs, because they have a new standard, right? That's supposed to blow away all other standards for NFTs. So it could be big. It could be very big, right? So just waiting for their chain to be done and see what happens. Queen Crypto, I appreciate that. DAG, yep. Don't sleep on DAG. Constellation. Are you waiting for my car to get fixed? Well, insiders hear about this big thing. Well, I mean, you guys could guess, right? There's a big sign, so there's only so many cars that's coming out. You guys could guess. George Khan has been moved to next year, not this year. Is 66,000 enough for VeChain? I mean, that's like asking how much money is enough. It's different for everyone, right? So if you believe in VeChain, keep stacking VET. You know, keep stacking VET and VeThor. Is Aave a good buy? It's pretty low. I mean, Aave and Compound has been weak as of late. It seems like they haven't had enough. I don't know, not as enough traction as some of the other guys. So I don't know why that is. I don't know. Maybe because of fear of the SEC targeting Uniswap. So maybe that's why. Do you think Apple will announce a crypto wallet next week? It makes sense if they disintegrate it, but I don't know. I don't know if they will. They seem to be very low key, hush hush about crypto altogether. So I don't know. What do you think about XRP, Bitcoin, shilling hard? I don't know. I don't know. Thoughts on Super Farm? Not really something that I'm into. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Get back to my top secret event. Um, Overall, real talk. That's what I labeled this video. Real talk about Bitcoin. You know, don't fret the small stuff. Ignore short-term volatility. Bitcoin will go up and down. There will be billionaires that come out and say bad things about it, right? They don't quite understand. It's the future. Stay the course, right? Ignore short-term volatility and concentrate on the future. I mean, you don't have countries embracing Bitcoin for no reason, right? El Salvador obviously did. Now Ukraine, Paraguay. There's so many other countries that's looking to enter, and you got the biggest companies out there that's buying it. It's not gonna go away, and the cycle will continue. So stay strong, my friends. And in the meantime, stack the altcoins too. Stack them up, buy the dips because they're gonna go much higher. They're gonna go much higher, and I'm looking forward to the last few months of this year because I think it's gonna be explosive, just like 2017. All right, guys, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys. I should be able to stream at least from my room tonight. So I don't know if it's a standard time. Maybe I'm pushing it a little bit later. So stay tuned and follow me on Twitter and hit that notification bell. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.